Hey everybody, my name's Corey. I'm an independent beauty consultant with Mary Kay, and today I wanted to kind of go over an eye look with you. I do have a private group on Facebook, and some of the ladies in that group have been asking me to do a live video on an eye look, so that's what I'm going to cover today. So I'm just going to get ready. I've already prepped my face for the day, and what I mean by prep my face is I've already washed it with the Time Wise 4-in-1 cleanser. I've already used my day cream moisturizer and my eye cream. I've also put on my face primer. Primer is key. It helps keep your makeup adhered through the sweat, through the rain. I live in Florida, so that is a huge thing for me. I've also put on our Mary Kay CC cream. I use light to medium. I have prepped my eyes with the Mary Kay eye primer, and I'm just gonna get it right into the eye look. I'm gonna do one eye and just kind of leave the other one so you can see the difference in how it affects, you know, how the looks that it makes actually. So I'm gonna get started. So I'm going to use some brown tones today. Let me find my brush. So I'm going to use the Mary Kay All Over brush for my base. And for my base color, I am going to be using, let's see, this is the Mary Kay Gold Status. You can tell I use this one a lot. This is one of my favorites. This one is a sparkle in shimmer, a shimmery color. So you can use a shimmery color for your base. As you get up higher into your eyes, you want to be careful about the shimmery colors that you use because that can show some of your age. So especially up into here when you highlight, it shows like a crepiness, for lack of a better word, and that really accentuates your age. So right below me, I have a mirror over here, so that's where I'm going to be doing most of my work, but I'll definitely stop and look up and so you can see the difference. So for my base, I'm just going to put it on my eyelid. I'm not going to go all over the eye with it, just on the eyelid. And that's just to get a little bit of color on there. And there's different eyeshadow looks that you can use. If you were quick trying to dash out the door, you could just use this. This would be perfect. Just, okay, a little bit of color, ready to go, right? Ready to face the day. So, I thought I had I do, perfect. So now I'm gonna work on my crease. So with my crease, I'm gonna use Mary Kay, it's a matte color, it's called Mahogany. So I'm going to use that as my crease. And you just kind of want to start in the center and work your way out and just kind of do a like windshield wiper motion back and forth, back and forth. And I always like to add a little extra right here on the side so it helps with the blending of it. So as you can see, that's a quite dramatic look for me. So that's why we are thankful for blending, right? Because blending helps kind of pull everything together and it doesn't look as dramatic. So that's what it looks like just kind of put on. So we're just gonna blend it a little. And this is the Mary Kay blending brush. I love it, I use it all the time. It really helps get in there and you just kind of blend those colors together so they don't, they're not so separated like they were when I just closed my eye and showed my eyelid, because you don't want to leave the house looking like that. You just want to get your colors blended together. And you definitely don't have to be afraid of your colors. I was when I first started with Mary Kay, just because I wasn't quite sure how to use them. So now that I am, it's less intimidating. So that's what I'm hoping to kind of show. Okay, so I have those blended so you can see that it's a little bit less, and you can see how it like a little bit less dramatic And you can see how it's kind of lifted that eye compared to the other one. So it's kind of lifted it up. And then for the highlighter, well, not the highlighter, but like for the brow bone area, I'm going to use our, I can't remember what color that is. Let me pull it out really quick. The cool thing about the Mary Kay palettes is everything's magnetic. So you can just kind of pull them out, and at the back of the little magnetic piece, it tells you the name of the color. So this is Biscotti. So, and this is a matte that I'm using here. And that's just what I'm going to use in my brow bone area. Just kind of accentuate this top area here and highlight it. So again, this area is somewhere you would not want to use like a shimmery eyeshadow because it accentuates the age. So you can already kind of see how it's just kind of lifted my eye, made it a little bit happier to look at, a little larger. And then when I do this, you can eyeline underneath the lash line. I used to put black eyeliner on my waterline, but what I've learned is that that actually makes your eye appear smaller, and we're not going for that, right? Nobody wants their eyes to look smaller. So you put your color underneath your lash line. You can use black, depending on how dramatic you're going to be, because I am going to line my upper lid with black, but I don't want to put black under here today. So what I'm going to use is the darkest color I used on my eye up here, which is the mahogany. So Mary Kay has this dual brush here. It has the name on it, eyebrow eyeliner. That's the good thing about the Mary Kay brushes. It tells you exactly what they're for in case you forget. So I'm going to be using this eyeliner side. And then I'm going to very carefully apply that underneath the eye lash line, the bottom lash line. And then I just want to connect that to the corner that I had it with up there. So that is, you can see how that makes a dramatic color too. You can blend that if you want. I wouldn't recommend using a blending brush because it would kind of get it all over the place. So you can just take that eyeliner section of this brush and just kind of go over it a time or two to lighten it up a little bit if you want. That's kind of what I do. So I have all that. I'm going to be working on my brows and my eyeliner next, but I'm going to put on some of our lash primer because you want that to be fully dry before you put on your mascara. So I'm just going to get started with that. And what I found with the lash primer is it makes my mascara easier to go on, and it helps keep my lashes separated, and it helps keep my mascara on longer. All right, so while that dries, I'm going to apply the eyeliner to the top of my eye. So you can just see it's quite a difference that it makes just in itself. The eye looks a lot different than the other eye. So I'm using the Mary Kay gel eyeliner. This is my personal one, so it's not pretty inside, but it comes in this little jar. And it also comes with a little brush. You can either use the brush as it is, or you can turn it around, put the cap on the back, and you have an extended brush, which is my favorite way to use this brush. And then you just kind of dip it around in there and slide off the excess. So you make sure you got some product on the brush, and then you just put it on the eye. So I envy women that can just draw it on. I always have to hold my eyelid out to make sure that I get it on evenly. But I prefer the gel eyeliner that we have to the waterproof pencil. For me, it's just easier to apply. And it seems to last longer for me, and I seem to just be able to get it on in the right place to start with. Because my fear was always you get your eye makeup on perfect and then you go to put your eyeliner on and it ruins it, and then you end up trying to compensate and putting it in extra areas and looking like a panda, or however that works out for you, or you give up and you start completely over, and that's so frustrating. So I have that on, and then now I'm going to work on my brow a little bit, try to get that all beautiful and shaped. So this is our Precision Brow Liner in Brunette. And all I'm doing here with this is I'm going to just kind of go lightly on the top and on the bottom to shape the brow. And also, it's such a small pencil that if your brows are missing, just kind of gapped, you can just kind of draw in little brush-like strokes to fill them in, which is really cool. I like that a lot. That's a good option to have. And I really like this. This is our volumizing brow tint, and this is also in Brunette. So it comes out looking like a little mascara wand. I just kind of wipe off the excess into the tube. And it has little fillers and stuff in there to make your brow look a little bit fuller than it is without looking super fake. So if you noticed, when I started, I did not put a line right here on the outside, and that's because you don't want to box your brows in. That's what gives it that uber fake look and that drawn on look, which is not a look for me. So when you start with this, you start in the middle of your brow and work your way this way, and then come to this side and go. So you can see it filled out my brow pretty well. Looks kind of nice. Looks really nice. I'm actually in love with that product. That's one of my absolute favorites. And then I'm going to finish it up with our Ultimate Mascara. This is my favorite. So it's just a regular mascara wand. I scoop the rest, or kind of not scoop, but shave the rest, any excess off. And then when I put on mascara, I always do it in like a little motion like that, and that helps build volume as you're applying, which is pretty cool too. So, and my lash primer is dry. And just put a little bit here on my bottom lashes. And ta-da! So that's it for the eye look. If you're feeling a little bit funky or spunky, we do have these awesome foil eyeshadow duos in Copper and Pyrite. And you can add a little bit of extra sparkle to the bottom. So I'm going to use this, this one here. And all I'm going to do is dab a little on my brush and then dab a little on my eye. So it just gives it a little bit of extra shimmer, lightens it up a little, and that's it. There you have it. That's usually when I have a little bit of time to do my eyes in the morning. That's usually the eye look that I go for. It doesn't really take very long. This video so far has been about 14 minutes, and that's with me explaining it to you step by step. So if you're doing it by yourself in the mirror at home, it really doesn't take that long, and you can see the difference that it makes for your eyes. And especially nowadays when we're all wearing masks, it makes your eyes really pop. So if you're into accentuating your eyes during this time, this is a really, really easy look, and a good look to make your eyes just pop. I love that. All right, so I will see you all later. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe. Hopefully I'll be doing some more of these in the future, and I hope to talk to you all later. Please comment. I'm learning still, so if I missed a tip or a trick, or you know something that might be able to help me, I am always open to learning new things, and I really appreciate any help that you can throw at me. And I will see you all soon. Bye.